Welcome to Landria Anka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. You know, I have to turn off my mic to take my coffee drink. All right, this is going to be a short video because I want to just mention something to you. The planet has shifted into a new energy, and it's continuing on. This isn't something that gets there and stuff. It's actually continuing on. We're having a lot of things go on out there that's just like, whoa, a lot of change. A lot of things are happening, including like the election of Trump, that are forcing change, getting us out of what we've been doing over and over and over that hasn't been working, by the way, and getting things and people and situations that are forcing us to do something different. No matter what you look at as good or bad, those situations are forcing us to look at life differently and start making our own changes. And sometimes it's a critical negative situation, apparently seemingly negative situation. I don't think that. Of course, you know I don't think that. An experience that puts us in a position to better ourselves, to pull together, to say we're going to change things. We're not going to live like that anymore. We're going to take charge in the most peaceful, positive way. So yes, the earth is changing. So you might be experiencing a lot of stuff. Now, those of you who are connected through meditation and are feeling the energy, are feeling the changes, are feeling like something is different, that you are connecting some way, even if you got all this other stuff going on. You don't have to go to some awakened state to be part of this transition to fourth and fifth dimensions. So the fact that you're seeking it tells me that you are going through the genetic change that's happening with your body to keep up with this, and that your soul is raising its frequency, and that you're starting to drop off all this stuff that doesn't make sense, worry and materialistic whole attitude that the material world is the key to your happiness. You're starting to figure that out. It's tough. That's a tough one to let go. So I want to share something with you. I had a video where I showed you black velvet tennis shoes with cute little stars on. When I ordered them, they were 6 months, more than 6 months. Yeah, like 6 months on back order. And I said, okay, they're cute. I haven't seen anything like that. Ordered them, didn't think about them. And like a month later, I thought, shoot, it'd be really cool to have those shoes because, wow, I'm getting something right now. I'm getting a really strong energy. So maybe because sometimes it's just because I talk about this stuff. I'm connecting to things, and this is what this video is about. So I'm thinking I would really like those shoes. It'd be really cool to have those because it's getting cooler here in Atlanta, and they're velvet, and they're velvet's in right now. And with two hours later, an email came in and said your shoes shipped. If you didn't see that video, you might want to watch it. It's about manifesting. All right, so I was giving an example to you about the trip, saying, what if you're broke and you want to go on some big fancy trip that you can't possibly afford at the moment? Don't try and figure out how that's going to happen. Don't say, oh, that's impossible because the material world is like this. Right now, the material world is like this, because you say, oh, the power of now. Right now, I'm broke. How can I get that? The power of now is not focusing on the being broke. The power of now is focusing on the fact that you can change that reality, and you can bring that into your reality now. So if right now you say, instead of feeling broke and lack, I'm going to focus on that trip. I don't know how the universe is going to send it to me, but I just know it's going to happen. Well, guess what? 2 days after I gave an example to you, my friend, unbeknownst to me, had a trip that she was going on, and somebody canceled. And she had all expenses paid, cruise to the islands, and she invited me. All I had to do was get there. Almost the exact situation that I explained to you could happen. In fact, I think I even said in the video, hey, somebody might call you and say, actually I did. Oh my gosh. I said, somebody might call you and say, hey, I have this trip. Do you want to go on it? You don't have to pay for it. It's all expenses paid. Actually, I did say that. Wow. Woo, 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 woo. All right, so what's happening is you got to be careful with all this stuff. Be careful of your words. Be careful what you're throwing out there. I walked in, this is what's happening to me. I actually think about something and stuff appears. I'm not joking about this because I'm connecting to this energy. It's so powerful that I'm actually manifesting stuff so quickly. I went into my, I have a little lounge here. I went into the lounge and I have a Christmas tree that's lit up, and I looked at it and thought, that's brand new, but I'm going to unplug it during the daytime because it might burn out. And I thought, no, those things never burn out. I've got one from childhood that still doesn't burn out. You know, they don't burn out because you don't use them that much. It's only once a year. And I was thinking, I should unplug that because it could burn out. I came back in the room. It had burnt out. Yeah. That's a little weird, isn't it? So the question is, and I cannot figure out, for the life of me, figure out why it burned out. It's not a light bulb. I don't know what it is. So the question is, was I picking up on what I knew was going to happen or really already had happened in some other reality? Did I already know that? Or did I create that? I think it's a blur. My opinion, and by the way, I have no knowledge of this, my opinion is that it's not separate. It's not either or. I think I already knew and I think I created it. So, watch those thoughts. Watch those words. Everything. Because the energy is so powerful right now that you can actually create. Nope, not creating. Everything is already created. Nothing can be created nor destroyed. You're bringing it in. Remember, it already exists. Nothing can be created nor destroyed. So that's why some things can happen immediately. It's already happened. It's already existing. It just, boom, shows up. It's not like, oh, it has to be created and things. No. Sometimes situations have to align because there's free will involved and, you know, we're on a linear time here on this planet. You know, if the love of your life might be in, you know, Italy, has to be relocated and move here or whatever. Sometimes there's things that have to happen. You have to be okay with that. Let the universe figure it out. That's like I said, don't have money for the trip? Somebody may call you and say, all expenses, come with me. Speak words of power that are positive and have awesome intentions, positive intentions. You can't fake that. You better have really good intentions. Speak words of positive power. If you do not, every word and thought goes into another reality and takes you in that direction. And you now changed your complete reality. Completely changed it. Once you go over there, everything changes. And sometimes it's subtle, but it's still changing your reality. So, by me even thinking about that tree, I don't know what that was. All I know is I did have something to do with that. Of course I did. I'm connected. So I'm going to state right now that this is never going to burn out. So don't get hung up on this like, oh, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money. The money has come, I have the money. This is like all this artificial stuff, affirmations and stuff that you don't believe. Affirmations are only good if you truly believe them. Speak words of power. That's why I have you do that that little mantra, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. You can add anything you want to that. A lot of times I say, I am healthy, wealthy, and enlightened. That's easy to remember. I am healthy, wealthy, and enlightened. And wealth doesn't always mean money. So, wealth is anything you want. It's abundance in every area of your life. Watch what you say. Watch what you think. Things are becoming accelerated right now, and so if you are having health issues, I know some of you have a lot of health issues, you can change it. Yeah, you can change it. I am whole and perfect, strong and powerful. That illness is not above you. It doesn't control you. It is a part of what you're creating. There's an imbalance somewhere in your body that created a weakness in one place so that something else could take over. That's all. Neither good nor bad. It was a choice. Trauma, situations, constant negative thinking, possibly even something from another lifetime, but I don't go there. I think karma is here right now. I think we're done with that. I think everything we want to work out, we work out here, right now. Karma is simply the cause and effect. It's the effect of whatever you're doing and whatever you did then. You can create something powerful right now that puts you in that awakened state of all forgiveness. You're forgiven. You need to forgive others and let it all go. And you start focusing those thoughts and feelings on nothing but positive energy. And that means sending out every day to this planet love, healing, abundance, joy. I always imagine people putting weapons down and hugging one another. Yeah, little sappy. That's my world. And I'm creating it. You know why? Because quantum physics is real. And those of you who are over here saying, oh, you need to be realistic. No. That is my reality. And I create it. And if you don't believe me, you don't know quantum physics, because the thoughts and feelings of the observers change the results of the experiment. Fact. You're changing the results, and if you think the world is a rotten place and that's your reality, you're going to stay there. You're creating it. Some part of you likes that, likes the rotten news, and most of the people that do that aren't doing a damn thing about it. And it doesn't mean you have to write a check or go do something or volunteer. It means you start up here, changing those thoughts and feelings and thinking. The world doesn't have to be that way. Why? Because if I change my thoughts and feeling, I will change that. Through the collective consciousness, it is a fact. And if you join me in this, because you can get your tennis shoes in a couple days, not 6 months. You can get that trip. You can shut down that Christmas tree. That was a 1 in a billion shot, don't you think? I've never had a Christmas tree just blink out like that. Never. In my entire life. And I happened to do it. Because I was picking up on something, creating it. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch those thoughts more carefully. Even with simple things like that. You know, I had a girlfriend who kept telling me she was worried about me getting broken into. And I said, I'm not going to get... What? Huh? What? What are you talking about? She says, yeah, you need to worry about this. I don't need to worry about anything. This place is rock solid. And I'm thinking, okay, she's got the system and the cameras and stuff. Guess who got broken into right after that? Yeah, she did. Scary stuff while she was at home. Very scary stuff. Why? That was her worry. She was imposing it on herself, not me. She's thinking about that. She actually created that for herself. Yeah, so be careful of that. Know that you are okay. Know that there's abundance. Always. You will always have what you need. And even more, and you share that. We need to take care of each other, but you got to get this right first. So many people are, but I need to help them. And I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you tell me that you're like freaking out and worried and sad and depressed and you're trying to fix everybody else? You can do that by having this frequency go up because you're already that high frequency. You just need to clear out the junk and recognize you're in it. Pull the blankets off. There's a sun out there. See, you know that that sun is always burning brightly whether we see it or not. It could be pitch black. That sun never stops burning and putting off light. We're just on the other side. And that's how awakening happens and works. You are already that bright sun that's always burning brightly. It's not like you don't have that. It's not like the sun, shuts down. The sun's always there. Your awakened state is always there. You are connected to everything. And when you come over to that other side and that sun shines, you go, oh, it's here today. Oh, it's gone again. No, it's never gone. You're just telling yourself some story about how rotten the world is or how you don't have, special powers and all this other stuff. I just did a video for my internet marketing people and I just said, listen, you know what the key to our internet marketing success with this program that I'm on? It isn't all the tools and the stuff they give us, which is first class, by the way. It's the support. And I'm not talking about tech support, I'm talking about a community. We have an entire community of achievers that help other people. And when they become successful, those people help other people. And we don't get paid for that. We actually donate our time because that's the kind of people that join this training system. And that's why so many of us are so successful. Everybody else is going, you can get this free, you can do that, and they're not understanding that the key to true success is that whole mindset that you should be surrounding yourself with and creating yourself. And it's easy, or at least easier, to create that positive mindset when you're surrounded by everybody who's saying, go, you can do it. What do you need? We'll give it to you. Oh, you need to know that? Here, I'll shoot a video for you. I'll show you how to do that. Oh, you're questioning yourself? Come on, let's get on a Skype. I'm going to help you. Because we don't want to lose you. We want you to go after your dreams. And that whole community operates in that success mode. It's not about making the money. And by the way, so what happens? We're all making the money. Because that's not our priority. It's about changing our lives and doing positive things. And the world is going toward that. And I know you're one of those people. So, watch what you're thinking. Watch what you're gravitating toward. Going back over I'll never get to, I'll never have this, I'll never. Poor little me. I don't have those skills, I don't have that. No, you don't have certain, I'm sure most of you don't have my mindset. I was born, I admit it, I was born with it. I'm like one of those go-getters, super overachiever. And that's why you hang out with those people. And it starts to be contagious. And all of a sudden you find yourself thinking like them. And that's the collective consciousness. And you need to surround yourself with that. And you'll start to pick up on that energy. That's quantum physics. We're sharing that collective consciousness. And things will start to change. But don't imagine your Christmas tree blinking out. I might have to blink it back in. What if I go back in there and I've got it back on? I don't know. We're dealing with electronics here. I know everything's possible, but I'll let you know how that goes. All right, you are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. You are abundant and prosperous beyond your imagination. You are unlimited. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.